Morning everybody, this is a short video to explain how supply-side policies work. Now, supply-side policies are a type of government policy that can be used to affect what's happening in the whole of the economy. We've also looked at demand-side policies. Supply-side policies are all about the productive potential that you have within any economy. Remember, your productive potential is what you're capable of producing within your economy. And to know this, you need to look at your factors of production. And you know that from in theme 1, we looked at the production possibility frontier. And you know that every economy has a certain amount of factors of production. So land, labour, capital, remember that means machinery, and entrepreneurship. And you need to look at the quantity of these things that you have, but you also need to look at the quality of what you have all within your economy. And if you can increase the quantity and or the quality of these factors of production within an economy, then your productive potential will go up, and you know that your PPF would shift to the right, it would shift outwards. A supply-side policy aims to do this. It aims to increase your productive potential. That's the main thing that you're trying to do. So you're increasing, if your supply-side policy is successful, you're increasing your productive potential. And the way that you would show this in theme 2 would be to do an ADAS diagram. Remember, 2 labels here for theme 2 and 2 here, real output. And you can probably guess before I've drawn it what's going to happen here. Because remember, the curve that shows your productive potential in an economy is this one, the long run aggregate supply curve. This is showing what you're capable of producing. And we know that if this increases, your productive potential increases, this would shift to the right. So really I've told you what happens now. So here, if we put in our aggregate demand curve, if we have a successful supply-side policy, this will increase our productive potential. Therefore, we're capable of producing more, and your LRAS curve will shift to the right, like this. And in the diagram that I've drawn, because of where I've put my aggregate demand curve, you are now capable of producing more. So you've got this much demand. Before, you were producing here, and it meant that your real output was this much at Y, and this was your price level. But now, in your economy, you're capable of producing more. You can make more goods if they're being demanded overall in the economy, and therefore, actually now you can produce more. You can produce here at Y1, and you can also see that here my price level has fallen now to P1. So actually the supply side policy has enabled you to produce more, and it's also brought down the price level, which would be disinflation in this diagram. And there are lots of different things that the government can use to increase the productive potential of the economy. Remember, you would need to increase the quantity of the factors of production and or the quality, or what enables you to produce things. I'll look at this in other videos about what they can do, but some of the things that they could do is they could put money into education and training, because having more educated people and training more people would mean that your labour factor of production, the quality of that would go up, and therefore ceteris paribus, you're capable of producing more in the economy. Something else that you could do is you could improve healthcare in the economy, and if you improved healthcare, it would do the same thing. It would improve the quality of your labour, and it would also mean people are at work more of the time, and therefore our productive potential will go up. Other things you can do are you can enable firms to be able to produce more, or to encourage them to make better use of their factors of production, and that will increase the productive potential. So for example, if firms which used to be owned by the government are now privatised, the argument here is that this will increase their efficiency, because they're now trying to make as much as they can out of their factors of production to make as much money as possible, as much profit as possible by decreasing their costs per unit. And if you increase lots of firms' efficiency, productive potential goes up. There are lots of others, but these are just some to start with, and I'll look at those others in another video.